Today we are opening two displays of Crossover Breakers, the new Yu-Gi-Oh set. For those unaware, this is what is called a deck building set, meaning there are three new archetypes introduced in this. Those are Ryziel, Malice, and the third one no one cares about. And you basically get all the core cards from the archetype here, meaning you can start building a deck from just the cards that are in this set. Of course, you need staples and such from other sets, but the core of the deck is completely in this set. This one specifically is a little bit controversial because the two decks I mentioned before, Ryziel and Malice, are both very good. Especially Ryziel is probably going to be the best deck in the coming meta by far. And that's a bit controversial because I guess Konami saw that Ryziel is a really good deck, and yeah, they put basically all the Ryziel cards in the ultra rare slot. And the second best deck from this is Malice, which are basically completely super rares. And then the third deck, which is not that good, is mixed in all rarities, which is how it should be for all three decks. But I guess Konami wanted to make some extra money, so they put all the good cards in the high rarities, which is a little bit annoying. And transforms two decks which could have been very affordable, Ryziel and Malice, into two very expensive decks. And that's a bit of a shame because yeah, they are going to be meta defining for the next meta, especially with the new ban list now being out and yeah, officially active, which is something else, another controversy I want to talk about. Yeah, but not right now. So this is 24 packs, 7 cards per pack, 1 foil, so either super or ultra rare per pack. I obviously hope that I get a whole Ryziel core, but if not, that's not too terrible, because I don't really want to play Ryziel. It looks so boring. Dotscaper, Ryogi Realm, Dino Domains. Yeah, Ryogi, however you pronounce it, that's the third archetype that's in this set. Then we have Palm Ryziel. I think this is one of the ones that's not really being played. I could be wrong though. Evils from Excitenoid. Yeah, Ryziels are basically a rank 4 Xyz deck, which is very rare nowadays. So yeah, there are going to be some generic rank 4s in here. Ryogi Realm, Sea Spires, Allure of Darkness, and Sosei Ryogi Mistva. I have to admit, I don't really know a lot about the Ryogi things, so I am a bit surprised. I'm a bit surprised that there's a Ritual Pendulum monster in that archetype, but I guess you learn something new every day. I have looked into Ryziel and Malice, obviously, but not into the third one, because yeah, basically no one is talking about it, because Ryziel and Malice are taking all the spotlight. Rightfully so. Topologic Zero Boros. Then we have Tenji Spirit Nahata, Aloof Lupine, Senju of the 10,000 Hands, Superdimensional Robot Galaxy Destroyer, Trigate Wizard, and Gonro Ryoji Harqua. Weird names, really weird names. Yeah, those are basically all generic cards that can support the deck and yeah, work good in one of the three decks. I guess the Senju of 10,000 Hands or whatever works good in the Ryuge, whatever. And yeah, Star Seraph Classic Rank 4 Xyz cards. Dotscaper, I guess, is for Malice because of the Cyverse. Star Seraph, Abyss Dweller Classic Rank 4, Palm Ryziel, and Boot Staggered. I guess Cyber support for Malice probably, but yeah, not what I want. Then we have Monk of the Tenyi, Abyss Dweller, Binary Sorceress, Topologic Trispana, Tenji Spirit Nahata, Ryoji Rivalry, and Malice Q White Binder. Nice, the first Malice card. These are actually pretty cool. They are like a mixture of Alice in Wonderland and malware, I think. Actually, a little bit more interested in than Ryzeal because, yeah, Ryzeal just looks so. The monster designs are generic. The play pattern is so generic. It's a rank 4 Xyz deck. Who wants that? Boot Staggered, Recoded Alive, Star Severed Sovereignty, Evils from Ouroboros, Evils from Exit Knight, Center of the 10,000 Hands, and Malice Q Red Ransom. That's pretty neat. Malice C GWC06, Tenji Spirit Vishuda, Exco Talker, World Gears of Thurological Demiurgy. God, the names, some of the names are incredible. Ryzeal Cross. Okay, first Ryzeal card. I mean, these are obviously also important. Getting a lot of the Ryzeal cards is not... I'm not gonna complain about that. Then we have Topologic Trispana, Ryoji Rising. I don't know, I put those there. Tenji Spirit Ashuna, Ragnar Zero, Dotscaper, Boot Staggered, and Ryoji Realm Sea Spires. Okay, next up we have Cynet Backdoor, World Gears again, Ryzeal Plasma Hole, Topologic Bomber Dragon, Ryzeal Plugin, and Kairo Ryogo Emva. God, the names of these are very confusing. I don't know how to pronounce any of that. Maybe I should have looked them up a little bit before, but yeah, I didn't. Enko Talker, Monk of the Tenyu, Ryoji Rising, Binary Sorceress, Cynet Backdoor, Trigate Wizard, and Malice C TB11. A few more ultra rares would be nice. I don't know what the chances are in this set. Boot Staggered, World Gears, Ouroboros, Node Ryzeal. Okay, this is one of the ones that's actually playable. Monk of the Tenyi, Tenyi Spirit, and Genro, the Wind one again. I don't know how to pronounce these names. Next up we have Realm Wormwinds. Okay, maybe I guess there's one of the monsters for each attribute and one of the continuous spells for each attribute. Topologic Bomber Dragon, Nahata, Star Seraph, Dimensional Fissure, Dino Domains, Warzone. Okay. Oh, that's super rare. Interesting. Again, a few more ultra rares for the Ryzeal Xyz would be nice. Rising, Ryzeal Plugin, Star Seraph Scepter, Rivalry, Tornado Dragon, nice. Classic Rank 4, Recoded Alive, and the Sea Serpent again. Yeah, not too happy with what we got so far. Malice, See Something again, Tenji Spirit, Aloof Lupine, Rivalry, Time Thief Redoer, nice, also classic, good rank 4, Topologic Zero Boros, and Malice P Dormouse, nice. That's pretty good. Again, the Malice cards, I would just like to have most of them if I ever want to play this deck. I don't know yet if I want to, but maybe. I can see myself more playing Ryzeal than I can, more playing Malice than I can Ryzeal. Tenji Spirit, Ragnar Zero, Time Thief Redoer, Star Seraph Scepter, Topologic Trispana, Wormwinds, and the green one again. Okay, I have a playset of him, that's enough. I'd rather have more of the Malice links, or just in general the Malice. monsters. Super Dimensional Robot Galaxy Destroyer. Recoded Alive. Node Raziel, nice. Tornado Dragon, Wagner Zero. Palm Raziel, again, I don't think this is played if I remember correctly. And the water thing again, why am I getting playsets of the cards I really don't want? It's not great. Raziel Plasma Hole, Binary Sorceress, Dimensional Fissure, Aloof Lupine, Plant Pathfinder, nice, at least I didn't have that one before, Raziel Plugin, and Raziel Detonator, nice. Okay, second ultra rare, as far as I can see, and it's one of the good Raziels. So this one is, yeah, definitely not bad, not a bad pull. Topologic Zero Boris, Sovereignty, Binary Sorceress, Dotscaper, Senju, Trigate Wizard, and Raziel Cross again. That's also not terrible. I gotta be honest, I don't really know how much of the Raziel Cross you play. I don't remember if you play 3 or less. So, as long as I don't know, I am not gonna be annoyed by having to Silent Backdoor, Dimensional Fissure, Adhara, Bomber Dragon, and Malice C MTP 07. That's also an ultra rare, which is good. At least a third one in this display. That's, yeah, it's fine. Not too great, but yeah, at least it's okay. Then we have Scepter, Abystrella, Dino Domains, Palm Raziel, Trispana, Excitonite, and another Detonator is actually not bad. I think you play both the Raziel Xyz 2 times, so having that twice is not bad, and getting another ultra rare is something I will definitely not complain about. I think 4 per display, that could be a standard value. Maybe it's 6, but I don't know. Node Raziel, I have a playset of this now, so that's good. Ouroboros, Plant Pathfinder, Wormwinds, and Kyoho Ryuge Kaiwa. Yeah, sure. It's the Earth one, I guess. So, if my theory is correct, I'm just missing the Fire one. Again, with the Ryuge cards, I have not looked into them at all. So, yeah, I'm learning a lot about them today. Allure of Darkness, Encode Talker, Tornado Dragon, Trigate Wizard, Tendril Spit Rishido, Excitonite, and Malice C TB11. I'm also not gonna complain about playsets of all the Malice cards. But I would, rather than another of the traps, I would rather have another Dormouse or another one of the Link monsters. GWC07, Ashuna, Plant Pathfinder, Sea Spires, Allure of Darkness, Time Thief Redoer, and Malice Q Red Ransom. I guess I just have to ask and I will get what I want. So, yeah, how about a Raziel Duo Drive? That would be nice now. Ryuge Rising, Ashuna, Allure of Darkness, Ragnar Zero, Dotscaper, Nahada, and Malice Q Whitebinder. You know, that's also, I'm also 100% fine with that. That's pretty nice. Boot Staggered, Silent Backdoor, Senju, World Gears, Raziel Plasma Hole, Trigate Wizard, and another one of the Earth. I don't even know how the archetype is pronounced. Is Ryuge, Ryuji? What? I don't know how to pronounce it. Well, that was a bit of a lackluster opening, I have to say. Not quite happy with that, because I got so many of the Ryuji cards and relatively few of the Malice cards, and I mean, again, I guess the Raziel cards are almost all ultra rare, so I can't really complain about not getting too many of them, but it's still a bit disappointing. I would like to have at least one Duo Drive. The main deck monsters, I don't know, I don't necessarily need them, but one Duo Drive would be I mean, I'm not playing Ryzeal anyway, but just having it would be cool. And of course, the main deck Malice monsters would be really important. So let's hope my wishes can be fulfilled with the second display. Okay, Wyrmwinds, Topologic Bomber Dragon, Sovereignty, Fissure, Trap, Atara, and Dino Domains. Nahata, Ryzeal Plugin, Scepter, Dino Domains, Rivalry, Tornado Dragon, and Hard Cypher. Nice. That's the one I didn't have. That's the one I didn't get from the first display, so that's good to have. Then we have Aloof Lupine, Recoded Alive, Vishuda, Zeroboros, Ragnar Zero, Time Thief Redoer, and Malice P. Dormouse. Nice, that's pretty good. The second one, I will not complain about that. Node Ryzeal, Scepter, Trispana, Pawn Ryzeal, Plasma Hole, Binary Sorceress, and another one of the Wind Ryuge. That's really disappointing because now I have 4 and only one of the Earth. Yeah, and if there is a fire, then I have the 0 of those. Not too happy with that. Next up we have Rivalry, Time Thief Redoer, Galaxy Destroyer, Recoded Alive, Tornado Dragon, Ragnar Zero, and Malice C TB11. Now I have that 3 times, so that's enough. Thank you. Plasma Hole, Abyss Dweller, Silent Backdoor, Dimensional Fissure, Atara, Topologic Bomber Dragon, and Malice P. Dormouse. Now I also have a playset of that. That's also pretty cool. Yeah, but that's also enough. I don't need any more than 3 of any of those cards. Next up we have Aloof Lupine, Plant Pathfinder, Boot Staggered, World Gears, Node Ryzeal, Monk, and Ryzeal Cross. Also a third Ryzeal Cross. It's also pretty nice, but I also don't need any more of those. So I think for the super rares, the more of the Malice Link monsters would be the best I can get still. Because again, I don't think there's any Ryzeal in the super rare slot. Yeah, and the Ryzeal Dual Drive. Very, very nice. First ultra rare of the second display, and it's already definitely worth it. The Dual Drive is really important, and yeah, just having 1. I mean, 2 would obviously be better, but I will not complain about pulling the 1. Allure of Darkness, Xcode Talker, Tornado Dragon, Trigate Wizard, Vishuda, Exeter Knight, and in the 4th, Dormouse. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Not too happy about that, obviously, but Boot Staggered, Silent Backdoor, World Gears, Ryzeal Plasma Hole, Dino Domain, Bomber Dragon, and Ryuge Warzone again. That's the third one of those. Oh, and it's a field spell, it's not continuous. Maybe there are only the wind, the water, and the earth Ryuge, but I don't know. Plugin, Xcode Talker, Monk of the Tenyi, Rising, Binary Sorceress, Silent Backdoor, and the fifth Wind. That's great. I love that. Malice Trap, Tennis Spirit, yeah, my I think I just forgot how to talk. Yeah, Time Thief Redoer and Malice Q White Binder. Second one, nice. Okay, we just forget the first half of the pack happened because I kind of just forget how words work. Trigate Wizard, Dotscaper, Dino Domain, Palm Mysil, Excitonite, Sea Spires, Monk of the 10 Years Super Rare. Okay, that's the lamest super rare I could have gotten, I think. God, that's terrible. Zeroboros, Sovereignty, Dotscaper, Sinju, Star Seraph Scepter, Abyss Dweller, and Red Ransom. I think the second one, that's good. We take those. Oh, oops. Kind of starts to form the core of a Malice deck. Trisbana, Rising, Ashuna, Ragnar Zero, Dotscaper. Oh, Ice Raziel. Okay, I guess I mixed them up. The second ultra rare of the display, and it's a pretty good one. Ice Raziel, one of the most important Raziels, I would say. But yeah, it's really disappointing to see that even all the main deck monsters for Raziel, no, not all, but most of the main deck monsters for Raziel are ultra rare. That feels like a scam. Allure of Darkness, Topologic Zeroboros, Nahata, Allure of Lupine, Senju, Galaxy Destroyer, and Raziel Cross number 4. It especially feels like a scam with the new ban list, which obliterated a lot of the old decks like Tenpai Dragon, and Snake Eye got really nerfed with OSS going to 1, and I guess Jubel is fine with 1 Phantom, but nerfing all of the old meta decks at the time when Raziel comes out just feels like a move to... Oh, Madison Underground. I forgot that. Yeah, that's obviously also very important. Nice to have at least one of those, but you need more. Just nerfing all the old meta decks when Raziel comes out feels like a scam, because you're basically saying, yeah, fuck all your old decks, let's get rid of them. And by the way, Crossover Breakers is now available. Why don't you buy that a bunch of times so you get all the Raziel cards? And they are all ultra rare and super expensive. Planned Pathfinder, great. They are all ultra rare, all super expensive. Good luck getting those. And fuck you. That's basically how it felt. Just with releasing this set, Crossover Breakers, at a time. Because when Crossover Breakers got announced, I was kind of excited because it looked like it could be a very diverse meta with Jubel, with Snake Eyes Aramina, with Tenpai Dragon, and Fire King, the 4 old meta decks, plus Raziel and Malice. Like, it could be a meta with 6 tier 1 decks and no tier 0 decks. And that could have been really interesting, but Tenpai Dragon basically got nuked. Snake Eye is a lot worse now, Jubel is a bit worse, and I think Fire King just got power crept. And yeah, now we basically have the same meta as in the OCG, where Raziel is the big meta contender and Malice is Malice is fine, but not on the same level as Raziel. So we basically have a Raziel tier 0 meta, which is, I think, never good for the game, but I guess Konami sees that differently, because I guess they want a Raziel tier 0 meta, or else they wouldn't have brought the ban list at this time. At least they could have waited a few more months to like bridge us into the Raziel meta with the old meta decks still being playable, and then nerf them. But no, they had to nerf them at the exact moment when Raziel came out. Which, just makes this kind of feel like a scam. I wouldn't have bought these displays if I had known of the ban list, but I bought them before the ban list came out. So I already have had them. Yeah, nothing I can do about that, but it just really feels like a scam, kind of. to basically force competitive players to buy the new set and all the new cards, because the old ones are useless now. And then also, nice, another Ice Riseal, that's really important. And then also make all the best cards, all the Riseals, ultra rare, so they are especially expensive. That sucks. That's really, really dumb and bad from Konami. Like, that's what makes it feel like a scam. If they were all over, if there were some rare, some super rare Riseals, that would be fine, but no, making basically all of them ultra rare, yeah, that's what makes it feel terrible. Yeah, that's just my 2 cents about the situation. I would have... Oh, that was a card that just fell to the ground. I would have actually been fine with a Riseal meta if we still had the old decks to kind of, yeah, bring some more variety in, because I think it's better to sometimes play against Yubel, sometimes play against Azamiya, sometimes play against Malice, sometimes against Riseal, and sometimes against Tempai Dragon. Even if you are sick of playing against Yubel or Snake Eye, I think it's better to just have the variety instead of playing 90% of your games against Riseal and 10% against Malice. I think the variety would have been a lot better. But all of the old decks except Yubel got completely nuked. I mean, Snake Eye, not completely nuked, but 0 OSS is pretty bad. So yeah, that's enough yapping about the situation. I don't know if you even care about that, and I think a lot of people who are a lot better at the game than I am have given about the same take. So yeah, you're probably not surprised to hear that here. Yeah, that's the opening. If we look at the ultra rares, I'm a bit... Yeah, I'm fine with it. 1 Malice in Underground, 2 Ice Riseal, 1 Duo Drive, 2 Detonator, 2 Detonator, and 1 Sosei Ryoge Mistwa. No idea, man. Yeah, that's actually pretty good for the ultra rares. Only one that I would say is useless. 2 Detonator, 1 Duo Drive is really good. I mean, there are so many Riseal main deck monsters you still need to make the deck work. And they are all ultra rare. So there's no hope of that. But yeah, Malice I would say is a bit more achievable with the super rares I got. Obviously you would need this trap and Malice and Underground more. Yeah, but for the most part I'm happy with that. I'm not happy with the amount of Ryoge monsters I got. That was a bit too much in my opinion. But yeah, it's fine. I'm fine with what I got here. Again, I am not really planning on playing any of the decks in here. Maybe Malice, but probably not. And yeah. So I was just opening them for the fun of it. The fun is kind of reduced by a lot because of how scammy this feels now. But yeah, I still hope you had fun. And I'll see you in the next one.